I mean,
Okay, you've already started.
the hate is to that. Ten Hag out. Aye, let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Match Point. This week's episode on the panel you have me, Kilama, and to my right,
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what's right and left? Anyway, Vanessa.
Richard.
and a man that has been in hiding for I don't know how the last how many months finally makes an appearance. To my left,
Bill, I'm back.
so after coming off a week of a very interesting Manchester derby, the biggest news before that derby were Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho being left out of the match squad, and with rumors currently circulating of Amorim wanting Rashford out. What are your opinions on Rashford leaving United, and are you guys finally done with him? Is it his time to finally leave?
I don't think Amorim wants him out. I think Amorim. I would say the only player Amorim hasn't given a chance, honestly, is Eriksen, and I think that's understandable because he doesn't have the hardware or the legs for that.
She
Respectfully,
really said
But-
that way.
everybody else has gotten a chance. Any other squad player I can think of has gotten a chance to prove themselves. So, and he keeps saying it, you have to prove yourself. So for whatever reason why Garnacho and Rashford were not even on the bench for such a big game, two homegrown talents. Garnacho isn't homegrown, but somebody who came through the youth team. It was a big statement from Amorim. I was quite shocked and a bit worried. Like I haven't rated Rashford in a minute, but there's moments he can be clutch against the big teams. Like out of the blue, even last season, I think we lost to City, but he had that goal, that stupid, ridiculous shot from outside the box. So I know against big teams, he can just put on like a chameleon suit and come and masquerade. But man, year 9, we are out, man. We are done with waiting.
What was this time Rashford actually had a clutch moment? You guys, like a moment where you'd say, alright, okay, this guy has come. Like, you know, when was the time that
It's been a while.
It's been like 2
And
years.
I think after there's that game where we benched him, I think it was Europa, where I put out a tweet saying Rashford thinks we've not seen this body language gimmick from him before. You could see his body language, the way he wasn't. It's like he was selfish, and then at the same time he didn't want to be on pitch. I've seen that under Mourinho. I've seen that under Ole. I saw it under Ragnick. Even Ten Hag towards the end of Ten Hag's era season. So at that point, I knew, I think it's up. It's up for both. I think United is also saying, okay, we are paying you all these wages 9 years into this Rashford era, and we honestly do not have a 40-goal season from you yet. We don't even know if we are going to get 20 from you this season. You've not had any major injury this season. Last season, you could say the whole team was dysfunctional. You were having injury issues. But this season, you can't. You're just not working. You look unhappy to be on the pitch. So when he put out that interview after the derby saying, I think he feels it's time for a new challenge, we could all, if you're a United fan, I think you could see his body language and know that, yeah, he's also out of that, at least mentally. But I am... You guys cooked me here, particularly you, Kilama. You cooked me when I said I rate Garnacho higher than Rashford at the start of our season's predictions.
But they were both out of the match.
No, but you've seen the reactions of the two. Amorim was in the press saying he likes how Garnacho has responded.
Because he didn't go out and speak out against...
No.
Rashford didn't necessarily speak out against the team, but
He-
it's like...
exactly.
After feeding the kids, this is what you do to me.
Hey guys,
Fuck them
but
kids.
if you're choosing between Garnacho and Rashford, it's a case of dumb and dumb. Because okay, for one, I think the expectation for Rashford, the expectations Rashford had at a very young age were so high. And the fact that he's English doesn't help him at all. So,
But he's talented.
yeah, he is talented. Actually,
He's that
at some
guy.
point, I had rated Rashford, I had anticipated Rashford having a better career than Mbappe. You
Me, I
get
had them
me?
neck
At some
and neck.
point,
I had
like
them-
me, I felt Rashford at the edge of Mbappe.
I had
You
them
get-
neck
'cause
and
he's
neck.
in the Premier
Premier
League,
League
he's
and-
putting in all these kinds of performances
These niggas is
at a young age. Like, actually, yeah. If you looked at him at some point,
The way he would move, the way he would play, you would be like,
and it seemed like he loved what he was doing. But I think now the English press media doesn't help at all.
They
The fact
hyped
that
him
is-
too much.
They hyped him too much, and it seems like they'd be waiting
For
for
one
your
mistake.
downfall, and
more, especially if you're black. Like if
Because
you're a black man on the team.
I don't know how many Telegraph articles he has
Exactly.
had
This
in only
week.
This week.
This
alone.
week,
This
alone.
week
And
alone.
also remember that the time when you went to, I think, watch the NBA game
NBA.
at the New York Knicks game, and then
Yeah.
he was all iced
But-
out, and everyone was like, "Guys,
Again,
Daily Sport was there waiting."
you have the liberty to live your life the way you want to live it, but then these are the moments that where you show us you are him. In middle of adversity, everybody's saying you're not
For
that
sure.
guy. You know, this is where you come out and
Rashford
prove
has
you
been-
are that guy.
He has been given so many chances.
Instead, he has gone to feed the kids, which is good. But well, our parlay is
He has been
Is
given-
that what you're worried about, or
He
your,
has really
or
been
your
given
team
so many
performances?
Also, you're not helping the team. Good to the kids. Good for the kids, man. They'll have a good Christmas. But Garnacho, on the other hand, he's a fighter. He's showing some character, at least according to Amorim. He say, yeah, that kid came back angry and he's ready to start.
No, but also-
He didn't say anything about Rashford other
Did you
than
see
should have come. and talked
Garnacho's
to me.
ego?
No, but may I
his-
prefer a player with that ego.
Like, okay,
Remember, Garnacho
Garnacho
Kuwaji
feels
is
is
a
a-
Ronaldo.
he feels
region.
okay. Yeah, he feels like he's a Ronaldo. Garnacho himself feels like he's the guy. But you actually watch him play,
He's
and
dog shit.
he's really, yeah, for sure.
Fake it till you make
It
it.
doesn't. It doesn't
That work
impress.
like that.
Yeah, but as far as him going, man, peace. Deuces.
Yeah, you've been preaching the message
This
the
season,
last
yeah.
couple of
Like,
episodes. You're totally
we are
done with him.
Me, I'm done. When he put out that statement, I felt, and I was like, yeah, at least you're getting us, you're getting
Do you
yourself
think
out of there.
Rashford can get himself another big team to go.
That's
to?
the issue, though. Now, who's going
That's
to
the
buy
thing.
him?
And
Madrid
no
is
one
not going to
take-
look
no
his
one is
way.
going to take him on those
With those
roads.
Barca-
wages now.
He
Barca
gets what,
can't.
350 a week?
375.
Barca can't afford him.
They can't
I
afford.
don't think.
Barca can't afford.
I know
Bro.
there's
Anyone.
only one fool in this world who will think he can save him.
Ah.
And his name is Mikel Arteta.
Nah.
He's the only one who go out there and be like, I can save this guy. But Rashford is way past.
He can go to Saudi.
Nah,
No,
he's
at
still
that
too
point-
young. He's still too young.
Man, he's
27.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
No, you'll practically kill his English career. as
I'm
well.
saying like in terms of like his wages, no one can afford him here.
I dare say.
if he's
even the
moving to
quality
another
of-
team, he has to.
Even the quality of Saudi has chilla gone up.
No, but
Al Hilal is going to
I
go and
actually-
get Rashford. Be serious,
I
guys.
actually think he would thrive in Germany. He would cook.
There is no Germany
Which
team.
German team?
And Bayern
They
is
showed
the
you.
one.
They
That's the
showed you
thing.
last time Bayern's wages, and they compared it to Soto. Sometime when Southampton was even relegated, sometime back, and Bayern's total wages for the year weren't even close to a relegated team in the Premier League.
I think he would still.
And you're going
like,
to take a guy at
obviously-
350k.
He has
If
to
he's
take
if
a-
he's going anywhere, he has to.
he might
cut
have
those
to
wages.
take it.
He has to take a
Because
pay
not even
cut.
Madrid can pay that stupid wage. Madrid, Barca.
So you
but
don't see any team anywhere.
You
I
can,
see Bayern and PSG
can,
front
go
run
and,
in Europe anyway.
can go and join 12.
PSG, yeah.
Marseille.
Actually, PSG. No, but PSG has changed
Marseille
the
can't
strategy also
afford
these
him.
days, man. They just
Why
no longer,
PSG can?
they no longer just.
No, they need
They're
that.
no
They need
longer-
that big name now.
But
They
they're
need
no
a
longer-
big
they're
name
no
now.
longer that kind
Is
of team.
Rashford a big name at this stage?
What
If
is
if
he?
he's marketed
He's still
well,
in the new. It's still marketable.
yeah.
How?
He's in the
Marcus
news.
Rashford.
a lot. He's in the news. We've been here talking
For
about
what reasons?
For the wrong reasons.
wrong or
Okay.
good reasons. He's still out there. You understand? And you, but I suspect when he goes.
Whichever team Rashford goes to, it's going to be the same problem because you can't tell me because Man United has had Rashford has played under Mourinho, Van Gaal brought him up, Mourinho, Ole. Okay, Ole, he played his best football under Ole. and the entire United team was playing its best football under Ole. And you have Ragnick has been there, Amorim is now there. Who was there before?
Ten Hag.
And the issues are the same.
Same. That's
Surely
what I'm
it's
like.
not. It can't be a
Coincidence.
Because you know there are some players, for example, Rudiger under Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard was benching Rudiger, and even wanted to sell him at some point.
Yeah.
And when who came in after Lampard? I've just forgotten the manager. The manager who came in after Lampard.
And that
Chelsea.
Tuchel.
Tuchel.
Yeah,
Gave him
yeah.
the chance. And Rudiger is among the
Now
best
the best
defenders
defenders in the world, yeah.
There are some players who need a chance, yeah. And if given the chance, they end up.
Execute.
Unless there's a bigger issue that we're not seeing, that other managers are complaining about as United, like Manchester United, the
you
club.
know the theory. When Rashford is not a relationship, it's ARA.
But he's in a relationship now. He's in the Live Island.
Like if you
babe.
don't have a relationship with Amorim must just come.
No,
in,
I'm
right?
saying.
No.
It's
Love
love
life.
life.
Yeah.
Love life.
Hey, whenever-
nobody's in a relationship.
When he
Yeah.
was
as
engaged, he was banging goals.
Yeah. No, but now he's the Live
Ronaldo
Island
was losing
person.
supermodels and banging 50 goals a season. What is this?
Those are different guys, man.
Ronaldo's.
You want to talk about his roster? Save it for the after that. But I'm saying
Yeah, but deuces Rashford, man. Deuces.
that's how you guys are letting your homegrown talent leave.
We have honestly given this boy the chance. Even this season, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. But the body language I still see on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest
Out of
issue
it.
with Rashford is the body language. It's
There was
not
a game where it looked like he wanted to get a second yellow.
You remember that
Yeah,
game?
it looked like he was like, let me
He's
let
not-
me get a
In
yellow.
Arsenal
Europe.
game,
Red card.
the corner kick, like man,
He's the one who
Arsenal.
gave you
like
the
how
second
do you
corner.
be defending against a team that you know
No, it's good at
is good at
set.
set pieces?
So,
like
Get a
the
throw
corner
in.
get a throw in, yeah.
like something is pissing him off.
I
don't think
really
it's
liked Rashford when he was young, when he was coming
Ah,
up,
that
and
boy
I actually
was
rated
flashy.
him so highly. But at the moment, nah.
whatever changed in his personal life. I don't
And
know.
it's how these guys of Rio. It pisses me off so much when I see guys of Rio Ferdinand trying to, justify like there's something wrong with the guy. There's something eating up.
No, I think it's like the way you said. You thought he was going to be this big guy, so you just can't see how, like, the fall off. You just be like, how?
It's crazy. Man.
Maybe there's something distract. Like, you look for all excuses. You just can't believe it.
Not full of.
Should look for his
mad.
ex.
It's actually
Anyway.
insane.
We are no longer a saving project, so don't come our way. We also don't want.
Arteta will go and twerk for Rashford. Wait and see.
Nah, but as much as I want Rashford out of there, I don't want to see him.
Would it hurt?
Damn, yeah, it would have.
Because it's homegrown what?
Homegrown. We are the ones who
So
do that
yeah, no, I'm
to
saying
us.
yeah. Like, would it feel fair, like the Van Persie thing and Rashford?
No,
It
One-
wouldn't.
Percy, by the time he left, he was
a superstar.
wasn't he the best
That was his
player on
peak.
that
Ah,
team?
that
Yeah.
was his-
Yeah.
Like previous season, RVP had scored over 60% of Arsenal's goals
And then
in the
he
last
goes
season.
So
to
hold
your
up,
rivals.
Did it hurt though?
No, is that? That's why.
Did it
Arsenal
hurt?
guys
Say it
Don't
with a
expect
smile
it.
on
No,
your
you see the
face.
thing about RVP's thing, because RVP left in a way. The way he left, it was more of like he didn't, because Arsenal was taken. By the way,
Did it hurt?
when RVP joined Arsenal, was still at Highbury, right?
Yeah.
Was still at Highbury, was a young boy. Out of all those first seasons RVP had, he was injury prone. Every season he'd give us like a quarter of a season, like play 2, 3, 4 games, then he gets injured. They gave him chance after chance, because Wenger knew that this guy is actually what? He has
Talented.
potential.
Yeah.
And by the time he left, he only gave us like 2, 3 good seasons. By the time he left, actually I think there were 2 seasons. By the time he left,
And he left at
last
his-
two-
and he left at his peak. You get, and it was just like, man, okay, I
He
understand.
left with a lot of parting words.
Exactly,
as well,
yeah. So
Yeah,
and
he
there was a
was-
lot of stuff.
he
in
was
the background
chatting
up
as
shit.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
so-
Did it hurt? Is the question.
So I don't care
I want
about
to
it
know.
that much.
So it wouldn't be the same.
Nah,
Because yeah,
nowhere-
you'd be
nowhere
getting
near the
scrubs.
I
same.
think there are some guys.
Unless Rashford scores at Old Trafford and he
Hat-trick.
runs like a Debye. That's the only get back with
I think
that.
also even
the
also when
Stratford stand.
leave RVP, Fabregas joining Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Didn't hurt.
But then
Yeah,
he
but
went to
for-
Barcelona first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but because
but-
the way he left also, because he still went to a rival in Chelsea, London, moreover.
Yeah, yeah.
But he wasn't
He wasn't like
doing too much talking about it.
no,
he
but
don't-
also the way Fabregas left. Arsenal fans would never have wanted him back.
Yeah.
It was
And he
always money.
offered himself back before the
Yeah,
Oh,
Chelsea
Chelsea, yeah,
contract,
yeah.
but those
But
days
guys
were
were like,
very
no.
broke boys.
You were paying for your
No,
stadium.
even then, apparently Wenger said no. He was like, do you know Fabregas added £3 million of his own money to go to Barcelona? Barcelona
He was
couldn't meet.
dying
That's
that
his
much.
stat. He actually took money out of his own
And
account
he was like, I'm leaving here.
to give these guys to add on to the transfer to leave Arsenal.
He wanted to.
And you
play
want such a
champ.
guy back?
He wanted to win
There
champions.
is no way. There is no, and he was captain of the club. I don't know how we have bad luck with our captains, by the way.
Who's your captain?
Oh, they're good.
Hey.
Anyway, speaking of the Prem, are they only 2 title contenders? I don't know why Chelsea fans keep speaking of their team and they don't want to take on the challenge or accept that they are the closest to Liverpool right now. They don't want to claim the title. They keep saying they are not in a title run.
Because they don't.
What are your thoughts?
They don't
on the
want
title
us to
run?
banter them at the end of the season when they eventually collapse. But it is shocking, though, that they
Enzo
are
Maresca has been this good this early.
this early.
Because I know I was among the people that said he would be
Sacked first.
the
bro.
first coach to get the sack, but with how Chelsea has been playing. But do you feel like the money they've spent is underlooked when they speak of how they've performed?
Also, you,
Is it a factor, or
you can spend a
we
lot of
shouldn't say that the money
you can spend a lot
has
of
influenced
money.
their performances?
You can spend a lot of money, but how you also use it matters. Some teams in Manchester have bought Maguire at 80 million and
Some others bought Guardiola at over 90. Was it 80, 90?
90.
But Vardy
No, but
has been
Vardy has
baggy.
been good money.
He has
Good
been
money.
baggy.
I'm talking about spending billions, like Manchester United, and you honestly cannot account for it. Like, okay, well, who did you get that in
You-
that current team? The guys that I would leave there, none of the big money guys we've bought would stick. Maguire,
Anthony.
don't remind me, man. Mount or whoever. Like, you can't account for the billions you spent.
But neither can
So
Chelsea.
it is
But
very.
Chelsea,
No, but-
I don't know how big their squad is. By the time some players
Let me tell
are
you,
not
there are some
playing
players.
Conference
Because Chelsea has
League.
spent like what? 1.2, 1.3 billion. in
No,
the
but
past
they're
how
showing
many years?
motion.
2 years.
They're showing motion.
What I'm trying to tell you is even look at Chelsea's current squad. That the one that they say is pushing for the title. Yeah? The 11 doesn't really change. You get. It's always Jackson.
Yeah, because they
Palmer.
rest.
So no, like the known 11.
guys haven't
But then behind
been
those
breaking
11,
into that squad.
they're like over God knows how many people, how many players. There was Brazil. There's a time when they had the fetish for Brazilian kids,
Yeah.
and they were just going and getting kids like there are so
They
many
have, like,
players
2
Chelsea
arriving.
has, like so many.
But you see, it doesn't matter if you have 50 players as long as you're showing motion.
Anyway, that's why I give. That's
If
why I
they
give
win,
Enzo.
if they win the league, do you really think they'll care?
That's why I
about
gave
how
him
much
his
money
credit
they
because
No, we just want them to stand on it. that
most
they are in
likely,
I think
most likely
the
they are going
title
to
race.
win conference league. Most likely.
if they don't win that,
Bro.
then it's a failure.
Conference
Honestly speaking.
League. Their game last Thursday started at like
6:30.
5:30
Yeah.
our time here. You're chilling during that day. You don't know any football is happening. So
No, but if they don't,
I
win
don't know the
Conference League-
quality of the teams that are
As
in
one
that
as if
league.
they don't win Conference League, it's a failure.
Yeah, me,
They're the
uh,
biggest team in the Conference League, surely. So
And
should
they're,
win that
these,
They're scoring
these
9,
Palmer
9,
guys
9.
don't play that league.
Yeah, they haven't yet.
There are some guys that are not on the Conference League
It's for
groups,
specific
and
players.
they remove group stages, whatever phase
The
they're
league.
in. Yeah, the league phase. A lot of players that play the Prem are not playing Conference League games.
but if
Squad depth is good.
squad depth is very good. But if me, Chelsea has gone. I feel why they also don't claim it. They also know they have overachieved this season.
Yeah, I was going
So
to say
far.
that.
They have massively overachieved.
I'm pretty
I
sure
saw-
their objectives this season were win
What, top four
conference and
maybe?
top 4.
I
So they also
saw-
just they're like,
I saw Henry saying they haven't shown that they could beat like City,
a big team. Yeah,
United.
even Liverpool they lost.
Yeah.
Who else?
Arsenal,
Have
they
they played
survived.
Spurs?
Hey,
They
they
beat
came
Spurs.
back on
Yeesh.
Spurs.
Oh, yeah,
They came back
recently.
No,
on-
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Chelsea Spurs games
Chelsea's
are always
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it was
Chelsea
hoops,
always-
it was hoops, I
always-
remember it.
always-
Always hoop.
Chelsea always shows Spurs what's up. even in their worst period, they always show Spurs what's up.
No, I enjoyed that
even last
match.
season.
Even last
Jackson's hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a resurgence of Enzo Fernandez ever since
They got
the
divorced.
divorce was announced. Though there's a Rico coming there.
But we shall see.
You will
Let's see.
find out about it soon. There's a Rico coming with Modric's trainer.
But you see now, that's why I give now a manager like Enzo
Maresca props.
First season, and he's showing us what he's about.
Okay, but then would you look at it in this way of like City aren't doing well, Arsenal have also dropped points in some weird games.
More, but
Tottenham is no, but I'm saying
But
like
what's the gap?
no,
Because
no.
the gap isn't the biggest also.
Like I feel like Arsenal should be 9 points more ahead than where you are right now.
Because we have a man called
Yeah, but also I'm saying
What-
like
what
does that
Anyway, we
player
aren't just talking about Arsenal because you're starting to jam me with your Arsenal takes.
but I'm saying does that play a role as well? Like the fact that other teams have been
No.
and then for them they're taking
we are
advantage.
No,
We
but
are
also but the gap between Liverpool, you'd be saying that if
It's like
maybe the gap between Liverpool and Chelsea isn't that big, first of all.
What's the gap?
And
currently?
also,
Two, but game in hand.
Liverpool has a game in hand.
even the gap between, like, okay, you would say that if, like, maybe Arsenal had, like, 27 points right now, or 30, you get. Or, like, 20, like a 29, where it's clear that there's a big difference, you get. City has lost games also, but the difference isn't that big between
Yeah,
them.
everyone is just there.
Everyone
like-
is close. It's a bit
That's what I'm
close.
saying. Like Arsenal would be more ahead. City would be more ahead.
You should give Chelsea its props. You can't be saying that maybe because
Yeah.
other teams have.
Because it's not
they
like
have
they've
actually-
been losing their
it's not that
games.
they've been losing.
And
They've lost
make
like what 2-3 games this
2 or
season.
3. I can't recall the games they've lost even. Like
And
they're
they're real scoring goals for fun.
they are
Like,
winning and playing whoops like for
They're
real.
at-
For real.
They have they're the league's top scorers.
It's them, not Tottenham.
It's not like they're
I
even.
think it's Chelsea.
When
Maybe okay. The last time I checked, I didn't look at this
So
weekend
who would
stats.
that be? Palmer, Nico Jack.
It doesn't even look like when they are playing, they are worried about what their rivals are doing. For them, they're just playing to hoop. So whatever happens,
Even if you
for them,
score them 3 goals, they find a way of coming back.
I'll give you 4.
They give you your 4.
So
Guys, actually, they're doing
you
well.
can't underrate them, man. They are in a title race, whether they like it or not, and we shall cook them when they eventually
But
drop points.
But then, okay, I would see it from their angle of like, for me, the title race starts like
January.
end of Jan. Like you,
Also,
no, you get to see that. Is it
No,
a
no,
one
hair season.
team?
Even
Is it a two-way
even
thing? Is it a
December,
three-way?
You start
No, now this period is where you see
in normal
who
circumstances.
is getting out. Because now, festive season up to end of Jan, I think there are like 8 games. There's no Europe. It's only English. There's one FA Cup game and then the rest is Premier League. So that's how you see teams now. Like there's a team that can go on a City run, like the run that we've had. You just start dropping points in games that you don't even like. The lineup is chill, but you're just seeing draw, loss, then one can win, like that. Actually, there's a season like the Man City Liverpool season where Man City was 99 and Liverpool was 97. Liverpool lost 1 game and then they had 7 draws. Majority of their draws came in this period. So this period can actually
Even
make and break
That's
you.
not last season. You lost
Every
around.
season.
season
Yeah,
under
we lost-
Mikel Arteta.
We lost a couple of games
There's
around Christmas.
Yeah, so this period can actually make make or break you. So you can be there, you're second, you even become first
Liverpool
because
has
they're
already,
playing
has
fast.
already
No, but-
started losing steam
no, but I see Liverpool easily winning this league
easily.
This
I don't
has
know about
because the
easily.
team that you'd have said could chase them, City, isn't really doing it.
City is faking this run.
This theory.
City is faking.
No, because
this
I
run.
feel for City now, unless there's some miracle, Rodri comes back.
He can't.
They are giving him the most illegal drugs right now.
I'm telling
He will
you.
come back
You'll
at
come
the
back
end of
in
the
what,
season.
March, yeah?
Mm-mm.
March, April.
No, he's coming back to the team in Jan, but that's just like for physio.
But that's rushed.
What?
That's
No,
a big time.
yeah. Because
So
even now he's already
Jan-
running, and
Jan
I'm
is-
like,
That's
no,
why I'm
they're
like,
Bro.
rushed.
they are giving him the
There's
most.
something illegal
Relax.
going on there.
you will go back, you will get another SCL, like.
Yeah. And actually,
Relax.
if you rush it, the chances are higher. that
Because
you-
Spain needs you, City will need you for club. Relax.
No one needs you, man. Just retire.
Because Timbers
If
Timbers SCL, he said going
was
onto the pitch.
practically.
He said like actually trying doing pitch stuff like in Feb.
SEL.
By this time, guys, they can be running on the grass, but
It seems rushed.
fitness, it's a minimum
It's a
like
process.
8 months.
SEL is the whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practically.
Because Timber came back practically the last day of the
last day of
season.
the season. That's when he came back.
Because he was doing world tours. He was in Rwanda for a while.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
But Liverpool, Ash, is.
So you have
They're the
Me,
title
for me,
favourites,
they're
obviously,
title
but
favourites.
they've had some shaky.
With Salah fighting for his contract like that, my friend.
Salah is just hoping at this point. I don't think.
They have had some shaky games.
And I don't see Liverpool actually dropping points. They're not a team that seems
You'll
to be
be
like,
shocked.
if they have the ball, they'll drop it.
You wait.
Fulham,
Just-
but I don't know what Fulham was doing that game. They were supposed to leave with all three.
No, but you see now,
How do you
see,
fail to beat a team that
Liverpool
is a man down?
Oh,
got
yeah.
a red card
Robertson
in
has
the
a
first
red
half.
in the first half.
Like, let me tell you, like
That game-
the thing that separates a title-winning team from
Other teams.
Mikel Arteta kind of team is whereby, like, when the chips are down, we'll find a way regardless. You get? We shall find a way. I know it's against us, but we're going to find a way of getting that 1 point. You get?
Those guys
Fulham is
didn't look.
playing way better than us.
They
But
didn't
we're
look
going to
like.
find a way of getting what? That
point.
1 point.
They didn't play like they had one man down.
You
It
get-
looked like it was now level.
Like, that's now a title-winning team.
I'm still not moved.
No, I know there's going to be a team that will shock them, but
I'm not moved.
like a couple of results there. But like that's Liverpool.
Next
If you
time
feel-
we meet them,
it's just that they're the
I'm at
best.
masterclass. You've had it here first. You wait.
Against
They've
United.
already put Ahmad
In
conversation.
the
Leave my
soccer
boy.
nothing to do with.
in the
We like
soccer
the
Palmer
hyperbole and
debate.
when-
You know what?
we
Soccer
we
Palmer
the
debate.
hyperbole and
Saka
when
Palmer
everything.
debate.
Yeah,
They're putting
Ahmad.
Ahmad there.
And when,
Ah,
and when
not
everything
us.
dies
No, but
down,
Saka Palmer debate.
I saw
think
it
it's
with
clear it's
ESPN.
Palmer, right?
Very clear.
That's very clear.
those are your views. Me, I
I'm
don't.
an Arsenal fan, man. I've never seen Palmer
I
linking off.
don't necessarily
after
have
Stinker.
to disagree.
I've never seen.
He's also on the limping
Those
agenda.
are agendas.
No, but Saka.
Of which I think that's stupid as well.
it's stupid, yeah.
If they kick me like 5 times in a game, I'm not supposed to
but guys,
feel it anyway.
there are some things which I've seen Palmer do this season, and I look back and I'm like, I am almost certain Saka can never make such a pass.
When
But they're two different
Palmer is a hooper.
positions.
Two different positions.
Two different
But
player
if you're putting
profiles.
because okay, maybe when they're
and
playing
of
for
which if you're
England.
talking about creativity, Saka is more creative. Numbers back that up. You go and check them in your free time.
Yeah, because of it.
There is no list in forward thing that Saka is not top
where do
10.
most of Arteta's attacks come from?
Soccer side, yeah.
Saka side.
Is that-
Obviously.
is that
And
his
everything
fault?
goes
It
through
will be-
Chelsea.
It will be
Same way Palmer runs the show for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If he hadn't started padded over Brighton there, like over 4
And
goals,
Wolves.
then over which guys? No, there
No,
are
the
some.
Wolves game.
There are some stray games there. You're like, just run up your numbers, bro.
The
Run up your
Wolves,
numbers.
the Madueke
Was
hat trick.
Saka is going. Those are like 3
3
assists.
assists. There was just like
Saka is going to hug the touchline with like 5 men that side every game.
But when you also watch Palmer, you
No, it's
see a
nice to
hooper.
watch.
Man, Palmer is a hooper for sure.
But
He's a
and
hooper.
it's all about preference. If that's what you guys like, I don't have
even
to
it's
agree.
like
I don't have to agree with.
Palmer passes the eye test.
Exactly. He passes-
Saka doesn't.
and he also passes the stats.
Good for you.
In short, for sure.
Good for you.
I'm an Arsenal fan and I love Saka. Don't
It's
get me wrong.
fine. I'm
Don't
saying,
get me wrong.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
will get this smoke.
I don't
Hold.
have to agree with you guys.
I know, but I'm not saying Saka is not effective as a player. You get?
Not effective.
He is efficient, He has everything. You get?
Consistent.
But
He's black.
also,
Actually,
eye test, man.
the first big
Palmer is also
16
black.
the first big
Palmer is
16
black.
Palmer has
From yeah, we are from Saint
The first big
Kitts.
16
He's
Palmer
actually
has
black,
performed
man.
against was Tottenham. You go and look at all his performances against the big clubs. Egg.
Oh, penalty.
Then he lands on these straight guys. Brighton have your like 3 goals over Wolves. Then guys are going to upload. Then he ends up having a season of like 10 pens. We are supposed to upload.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't move me.
We shall get back to this at the end of the season.
That doesn't move me. That works for you
Saka
guys.
with his corner assists and the set
And now
pieces.
that's another stupid thing that I've always seen. Go and look at the stats. We are here to debunk all myths that stupid fans have.
No, but for sure.
No,
But for
agenda.
sure, no.
What's-
But
what's-
that corner thing is it's
So
Even
that's-
if you remove the corners,
That's lazy.
even if you remove
Lazy
the
hating.
corners,
Lazy, man. for
doesn't
sure.
Palmer take corners?
Because I even think
I
most of our corners, like the ones which actually end up in the
Are
second,
Rice.
come from Declan Rice's
Yeah.
corner thingy. Like
No,
but-
agenda has to agenda. We don't care about facts.
Yeah, about facts.
For sure, Saka is effective.
No,
He's
because
efficient.
that's why-
It's like he'll give you the stats,
When I watch
he'll give you
both,
the goals, but if you watch both,
you can see
for
the
example,
difference.
against Wolves, okay, let's look at the teams where Palmer performs. Against
No,
Wolves,
but then
No, until now I'm telling you, show me a significant Palmer performance against a big club. Before this Tottenham come back here, he has been egg.
Even against City.
Eggs.
okay, he has scored
No,
2
badly.
pens.
Against City.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
has
so
not.
for sure,
He has
for
not
sure,
stepped
against
up
big
where I'm
teams
like.
here, Palmer isn't.
Nothing.
No, but I
Then
also-
now, and another thing that annoys me is how people put
But
people
he
on
does
a ped-
pass the eye
on a-
test.
on a
No, it's
pedestal
nice to
after
watch.
the hard work Saka had to go through. Why you first have to play Champions League? You go and look at his Champions League numbers this season. What more do you guys want the guy
I
to
don't know.
do?
Yeah, also Saka. Like,
No one is denying
Saka,
Saka.
is always like, man, guys double down on Saka. You find him like 3 guys actually marking him. You saw Everton. And what's his name?
5 guys.
What's that guy's name?
Mikalenko.
Yeah.
Mikalenko, man. And the guy didn't get a yellow
Yellow,
card the entire
nothing.
game.
He's kicking
For
that
all
guy
the
the whole
shit he was
game.
doing, man.
Hoop.
No.
But now you can tell us your issues with Arteta and why you want him out.
Guys, this has been brewing. Sometimes. I don't know.
Hey.
I have. When Arteta joined Arsenal,
That was when
Yeah,
5.
First give context of the
Bill.
players he has.
no, sorry.
First give context of the players. He found the players he has had to.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When Arteta joined Arsenal, that was a squad that you look at and you'd be like, okay, for sure. This guy, like this squad really can't get us anywhere, right? Even winning the FA Cup was a miracle.
And they say that is Emery's team.
There was Emery and Wenger nonsense in between there. You get there were still some players from Wenger's era. Aubameyang, Lacazette. Actually,
yeah,
many
yeah,
were
yeah.
from Wenger's
Actually,
era even.
because
Like,
Emery was
Leno
there like for a
as
year,
well.
right?
So there were enough players. Socrates.
Socrates.
There were Mustafi.
Mustafa Koscielny.
Xhaka was there. Look at the squad
Now,
Arteta has now. There are only 2 players in that squad who are left from, I think, Unai's era. And
that's
there are 2
Saka and who?
kiddos, Saka and Martinelli.
Hey.
They're the only ones.
Who bought Tierney?
Tierney is also now is
And he's
basically
on.
out.
He's going. Yeah, he's
Basically
going.
out.
And but
He's also
But-
from Unai.
he's from that era.
Unai era. But those 2 players, and they're the only ones who are maybe effective. sorry. No, sorry. They're like
Not
the most effective players in the squad. Saka.
Hey, that's the
That's
only
it.
consistent guy at the
that's
moment.
the guy. Now, Arteta, I even believe Arteta has been the most backed Arsenal manager in recent
That's a
times.
fact.
You
Yeah,
get?
true.
Arteta has been around for 5 years. He made 5 years yesterday. In the game. They were talking about it. Commentators talking about it.
Hey.
Arteta has made 5 years.
Phase 6.
5 years in the club. Yeah.
Mhm.
His first season is when we won. Is the only trophy we have won.
Ah
FA
man, he
Cup.
corrected the reporter during
Yeah?
the week.
Is the only thing. Is the only thing we have won. Right.
Mm.
Leave Community Shield and what?
Dubai
It's the
Cup.
only trophy we have won under Arteta. And it even had a squad which wasn't fully his. The last 2 seasons where we have fumbled the league, where we failed to win the league, we had the ball in our hands. You get? It's not like we were playing catch up to a team.
Someone
we were not
knows.
necessarily playing catch up to a team. The teams were playing catch up to us. Yeah? But we still found a way of fumbling. The first time I was like, okay,
You weren't expected to be there.
we weren't even expected to be in that position in the first place. It's fine. You get? Let's learn
Build on
and we
it.
build on that. Next season, we expect good recruitment. You get to push us to that level whereby
You can challenge.
that player that will push us that level. We get Declan Rice, very good player, right? I give him his flowers. Very calm. However, we all know the one thing that we need, and the previous season it was very clear that Gabriel Jesus is not going to be the guy to get us to the trophy. Yeah, we expect you to go out and get a lethal number 9. he fumbles, that goes for Kai
Who's
Havertz.
Havertz didn't come as a 9.
I know, that's what I'm saying also.
He just landed in that position
That's what I'm saying
because
also. Arteta brings...
Jesus's...
And by the way, last season...
Which options
Last
were there
season-
in the market
listen.
that were there for
No,
Arsenal
first,
to
let me
buy?
first finish. Last season, when you bought Havertz, Said Havertz was as a left central midfielder. You guys, please tell me, when was the last time you saw Havertz putting in a good performance as a left central midfielder? How many times have you even seen him playing as left central midfielder in the league?
Every time he plays there, it's like you're playing
You see-
10.
And a big reason as to why we fumbled last season, because we dropped very many points at the start of the season. Where Arteta was trying this thing of being a genius, he benched Gabriel and was using over a back two. I don't even know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, he was
That
doing
system that
Partey
wasn't
at
working
right
for us.
back. What?
Partey at right back. You literally have one of the best, who was among the best midfielders last season in Thomas Partey, and you're playing him as right back.
Thomas Partey has been injury prone
And
for
also,
Arsenal.
no, yeah, but like
the last 2 seasons.
But-
This season is being healthy.
Can
because he's in a contract year.
you fully say that at the start of last season we dropped many points, and those points were due to Arteta's
Experimenting.
trying to, I don't know, think outside the box. The first 4 games we fumbled before the international break. I think we lost some games whereby we shouldn't have lost for sure. Yeah?
I can remember maybe Fulham.
Gabriel
Fulham
was
drew.
being benched. Yeah? We didn't even have there's no reason for benching the guy. Because of Arteta's kind of trying to feel sharp. I don't know, give this guy that brain. But then, at the end of the season, comes down to the end of the season, we lost the league to City
Like 2 points.
2 points. If we had won just one of those first games, we would have won the league. In hindsight. Yeah?
You can look back and say all those things.
Also,
but when City starts
Leave
winning their games,
leave that.
of which the season before that you've not
Leave that.
mentioned the Saliba
No,
injury.
look, leave that.
Yeah, you said he gave
Leave
guys
that.
grace.
I gave guys grace. Everyone gave him grace, by the way.
You weren't expected
Leave
to be
that.
there.
This season, last season, leave the early points we dropped. At the end, we relatively had a relatively good run in of the end of the season. The only
Minus
tough
one
game
game.
there I could have seen was maybe United. That was the tough game that was there. Villa, we could beat Villa at home. We could have beaten Villa at home. But we dropped. I understand maybe Villa came in and showed out.
Has been on other things.
But
man.
we dropped the points on that day. The fact is we dropped the points against a team that we should have beaten. If it was City, I would have understood. But we dropped the points against a team we should have beaten. Mikel Arteta is a manager to me who will just show you like, he will get you around there, he will tease you, but he cannot get you to the promised land. You get? He's not a killer at the end of the day.
Isn't the word?
He reminds me of Ole.
I've been
Which I highly
vindicated.
disagree with.
I've been
No,
vindicated.
but okay.
That
let
one
me
Ole
ask you.
season this guy talks
Let me ask
about,
you, let me
they
ask
finished
you.
like 20 points
If this
behind
season-
City.
if
this
And
season-
that's Ole's greatest season.
It comes down to this. If this season Arteta doesn't win any major trophy, what are your thoughts?
He
Any
didn't
trophy.
win.
This is a proper Arsenal fan.
He didn't win.
By the way.
Okay, so now let's give context this season for the
You know
Prem.
the last time Arsenal
No,
won
for
a
the
big
Prem.
trophy?
No,
for the Prem.
any trophy.
For the Prem. Auntie, that's why. But you see, the thing is,
If it doesn't win the
the disingenuousness from other fan bases is a problem I have. Because if Arsenal win FA or Carabao, it's not enough.
It's still a trophy though.
But I'm saying when we were winning the FAs those years,
Which
in the
years?
in the 2010s,
Before Arteta.
in the 20 yes, FA wasn't valued. But now
Let me
anyone
tell
wins
you
a
something.
FA, a Carabao,
If
it's
we
a
win an
successful
FA Cup
season.
and then Arteta apparently gets a pat on the back, you know what? Good
No,
job.
exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
You
Those
see,
trophies,
these are the same guys.
those trophies
even
don't move the needle.
these
for
were
me.
the same
It means
guys.
nothing to
These were
me.
the same guys. Even when Arsene Wenger was winning an FA Cup, and yet you could clearly see these guys at the end of his tenure. Yeah.
I don't know if you personally knew me in those days for you to conclude.
No, but I'm
I
sure.
was thinking like
I am
that.
sure these are the fans.
No,
why
but-
you not?
No.
Okay, wait. Let me
When
see.
Wenger's time came, his time was done.
So even those 2 FA Cups that you won at the end that fool us about, you are still Wenger out.
I've never cared about those small trophies. The only time Arsenal will move the needle is if they win the Premier again or a European trophy.
Okay,
These other small trophies.
let me ask you. You, phase 6 Arteta.
I don't know where those terms come
Okay,
from.
He's
Phase
the one
five.
who gave us those
I don't know
stamps
where those
himself.
terms come from.
Okay,
We're not making
He
things
just
up.
keeps saying phase. You guys keep on adding numbers.
No,
Before you
but
know it, next week we'll be in phase
He's
7.
only told us. Apparently, we're in the last. We're now at that time whereby.
Katina,
we're
when did it reach to phase 6?
Okay,
Anyway.
Mikel Arteta, if he doesn't win a trophy this season,
Any.
in year 5, any trophy, major or small,
in the
according to
5th
you,
year.
should he continue?
I have to see how the season ends. Because I don't. The problem when you guys say these grandiose statements about what, who's going to replace him?
No, it's not about
How
that.
do we look like?
It's not about
That's why I've
replacing.
told you. Me, I'm telling how people look at Arsenal. If Arsenal wins any of these small trophies, they do nothing for us. It has to be a major trophy.
Yeah,
Prem
but
or
but,
European
because
Cup.
but because you see,
But now these days everyone consoles.
this is the one. This is the one. This is the one thing
Because
you should know.
because I back the Carabao.
No, listen. If Arsenal,
Your
it's
boy
like
was
like
bragging
Arsenal.
about winning community.
And that's
Shield.
not the end of that statement. If you read the full article,
No, but
it doesn't
Kilama-
end there. But just to put it out of context, you give us where that quote stops.
Let me just you like Arsenal. Is Arsenal a big club or not a big club?
A big club.
Exactly.
Big trophies.
So
That's why I'm.
what do we
this-
need? Big trophies.
That's why I told you I don't care about
Arteta,
a Carabao Cup over
Arteta
FA.
has been in situations whereby we have had chances of winning. First of all, the Europa League. Do you remember that season?
it was him. Oh, it was
He
Unai.
was there.
Unai. Oh, no, yeah, there's a season.
There was a
there's
season where
yes.
Villarreal removed us from the semi-finals and they went
I
and
know
played United.
who's the master.
And
Why-
let me
what
tell
did that
you-
Villarreal team do to
and let me
United?
tell you,
Oh, yeah.
the
okay.
guy,
That's Unai.
listen, the reason as to why we ended up losing that game. This is why I keep on telling you, when the chips are down, when now it's time to perform, this guy will just, that's when he goes.
Sometimes I feel like
It was the same game. That game is where what Villarreal's stadium in Spain. Do you remember the lineup of that game?
I can't remember.
He flipping played Nicolas Pepe as a false 9 in that game against everyone.
Who did he drop? Okay, like.
Lacazette,
Because you had
you
those
have a
guys.
full number 9.
You've had some fish.
I'm guessing you. Like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I know Lacazette was a fisherman and shit. But
But
you
you
have, you have Lacazette, a real number 9. You have chosen to
And now
overthink things.
that's where I also say sometimes players need to get.
Do you get like?
See this just this weekend alone. Who did we play before? Who did we play before
Everton.
this game? Who did we play before Everton? Where Arteta didn't start a natural left back. Guys cried. Miles Kelly comes in, starts on the starts as a.
Who was that?
Back then?
And yeah, what competition was it? Was it still
Champions
I feel it
Prem?
was Miles.
No,
Miles.
before the Everton game,
No,
we
even-
dropped points as well.
It was in the Premier.
Now-
the Premier League though.
Let Arteta field a squad that everyone is where they're supposed to play. You see those Arsenal guys, some games you can tell they're on foolery. Everyone is playing their natural positions. All the changes people cry about Odegaard is having a bad game, take him out, give Nwaneri a chance. Everything, he changed all those guys. But the manager is the one that holds the blame. When you're holding onto the ball, nothing
by the
moves
way,
quickly.
Let me judge you. Like ultimately, if the team doesn't,
Then you have
perform,
Martinelli.
at the end of the day, there's only one guy to blame.
Martinelli is all these guys that have regressed.
Let me tell you. Because you can't tell me.
You can't tell me it's the manager when
Listen,
those
unfortunately,
guys are not doing any. Those guys are not doing their job.
unfortunately, in this sport, the game is the game, man. If the team is not performing, the one
But
that is
the players have to hold the
listen,
same smoke.
but you're not going to axe 11 players.
Are you?
The club can only ask the
Do one,
manager.
yeah.
They have to wait for transfer windows
But
to move
Multiple-
players.
And you
Multiple-
see, that's the thing about this
transfer
guy. He has had
windows.
5 years. Last season, this transfer period,
Summer.
transfer window. Not Jan. The summer.
August, yeah.
everyone was crying out, please Arteta, get us a number 9.
But I
You
don't
get-
think there was any
And
option
understand-
on the market
The number 9, look,
for him.
we were in talks with Isak, Sesko.
Where is Sesko?
Sesko then renewed, yeah.
And then,
Doesn't have
and
a
I
guy.
heard from the Sesko thing is that, from what I read, I think from Charles Schwartz or something, I've forgotten the guy who, I read that they had discussions with Sesko, but it was clear to, I think they made it apparently clear to him that he wouldn't necessarily drop Kai Havertz. And this guy wanted to drop Kai Havertz. Like Sesko was like, if I'm to come,
I'm a starter.
I'm the guy.
Yeah,
You get,
yeah, yeah.
ultimately. I want to come to the team, but if I come, I have to be the guy. You get, not benching. Arteta was like, I can't guarantee you that. Why? We have Kai, who is also putting in numbers. And Arteta loves
But the thing is,
Kai.
as well, last season, foot goals were coming freely.
How many times have you seen Kai Havertz giving us above 15 goals a season in the Premier League?
Last season is his best Prem season.
How many goals did he give us?
I have no problem with you saying all these things, by the way.
What I'm
But
telling
then
you is-
you're not
How
going
many?
to.
Wait, how many goals did he score?
They're around
They were less than
14.
15.
They're around 14.
Ultimately, when we talk about now Arteta now going to get a number 9, man, go cash out, get the 120 mil, bring Isak to the
But
team.
were those exact fans that you think
Want
the
them.
ones you're talking about
Were the
for a
fans
striker,
there?
were they really there?
How much was Cali? Whatever.
Who
California.
was our marquee signing last season?
Kalia for
Mikel Merino.
Hey, and that guy also. Yeah.
That guy,
Do you
How many?
that
How much?
honestly,
kind of,
Oh yeah, that's what I
even
don't
if,
like.
even if like you guys, please.
But you're,
You know, there are some things.
were Arsenal fans happy about the transfer window?
Oh,
no,
wallahi.
No.
Let me even tell you about. Let me tell you.
no one was happy about
when I
that
saw
window.
Mikel Merino coming in, I was like, this guy has, because first of all,
You saw Sterling.
There is
as
no
the,
one-
as the only
Yes,
forward.
Sterling.
even Sterling, I saw. By that time, I was off Twitter. And then I saw on the chat, guys were like, Sterling is. I was like, God no, please let this be false. How? A guy who has failed in Chelsea, he was clearly failing in City at the end.
was he?
How is he?
He wasn't.
No,
failing.
at the
He
end of
just
City,
didn't.
at the end
he
of
just
No, he-
didn't want the role they wanted him to play.
Where?
No, he wanted the assurance. The same thing. He wanted.
And that's what I'm saying. He wants regular football. That's
And Pep
But
couldn't
he's
assure
past it.
that.
Man's 30.
FIFA is cooked
Man's
up.
30. You get?
Oh wait, when did he? He left when he was 28. Has he
He's-
spent 2 years at
Yeah,
Chelsea?
it's better because last year he was last year I think I was turning 29. You remember the season?
he has been
So
in.
he's
He
now
has
30.
been in a stinky Chelsea era as well.
The truth of the matter is, me, I'm going back to Arteta. And the season where, in that period whereby we want like a killer, because everyone could clearly see at the end of the day, you need a
Someone that you
striker,
can depend
someone
on.
who can finish.
But
Who
how
can
many
get us-
dependable strikers are there?
Look,
you can't just keep
there are
saying
three
these guys
who I
are
can. There are three who I
touching
can think of right now who could like elevate Arsenal's level. One, Isak, and why I'd go for Isak mainly is because
them. He now
Premier
knows the
League,
Prem.
he knows the league. He knows that. Only problem with Isak is injury prone.
I don't know. How does that injury? Like there are some players that in certain clubs they're not injury prone, and then they move here, they're
Yeah.
injury. So do you
I think
think?
also maybe like when you talk about like maybe also the way because you find a different medical team, you know, fitness team,
and
yeah.
then
You go and
different
find a fitness team,
strategies.
yeah, you get
What?
different strategies. You find out this guy is telling you. You have to eat. They have studied your stuff, and you have to eat less of this. You have to be doing more of this.
Because I was wondering.
That's why you
That's,
find some players go to other teams
and they're never injured.
Their look at their level of fitness goes up a big time. At the time, I think Antonio also talked about it of West Ham. He was like, man, there was a time I was getting like a lot of hamstring injuries and shit. When he's I know he's still in West Ham, but when he had just come, he was very injury prone. But then I think someone told him about changing his diet, and when the guy became, and there was a season when he was banging goals left, right, center.
Yeah.
That's West Ham's
But then,
goal scorer.
anyway,
Anyway, Isak.
I want to conclude with this thing. Isak,
You have
the three strikers.
Let it.
The
Be.
three
Any
strikers.
forwards,
Look,
no
I've told you.
midfielders, no injuries.
Look,
you're just making
Isak-
statements.
Isak, Sesko. I've not watched him
You
play,
can't
but I
add-
couldn't say much about him. But
I'm
apparently he's
sure
very
even
tall.
his buyout is like 60, 70 there. So
and another
for him-
striker I could have thought of, who Arsenal wanted initially,
Vlahovic. But
Who
that
is
was that time, and he's the one who chose where he wanted.
He chose,
to go.
but like, man,
The Juventus guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted.
No. At the
Arsenal
time,
wanted
Arsenal
him.
wanted him, but then
Okay.
at that time he chose Juve. He wanted him when he was in Fiorentina, but then he chose
Mm.
Juve. But now Juve isn't doing the best. You can easily convince this guy.
But do you know, I think something we don't factor in is it's the problem of woke football now, and Mikel Arteta is a disciple of Pep. Do players fit your system? All the strikers you've mentioned.
Isak. That's Isak.
Because I don't think...
That
But-
fits the system.
Okay, I would say this. With the number of times Saka crosses in those balls and no one gambles, if it's like a real number 9 that is in those striking positions, there would be way more goals. That thing has never been about creating. It's just people are
Not there.
taking those chances, or no one is making those runs.
Excuse me. What do you mean no one's making those runs?
Who's making? Do you see?
Have you not
do
seen
Havertz
Gabi
there?
Jesus? They even call him. They call him. What do they call him? What's this thing? BCM Punk.
But no, how many?
Oh, so
Jesus
he's there,
is
but
not-
he misses.
Jesus is no
Bro,
longer even a starter.
Like Jesus. Now
He's not a starter.
the season where we actually that first season where we
22,
actually did
23.
moves, like that first one. Jesus, he was among the players in the league with most big chances missed.
Every season, if he was fit and he was a starter, he would
Jesus
qualify
missed
automatically.
very many clear. And case in point, that certain game. And these are all Arteta's buys. That's the thing that I go back to.
I know, but
These are all his buys.
but
you get?
Jesus
Not
told
he.
you he's not.
And the thing is, you
He's
see
not
why
that guy.
I no longer have
Mercy.
kind words for Arteta.
Yeah.
Because this is his team.
It's not like he has
From start
inherited
to end,
what.
this is his team.
But if it's your team when all the fullbacks you buy, Takehiro Tomiyasu has seen that.
No, that's your problem. Like, that's now
But you're
clearly.
not factoring that in the performances we are putting out.
Tomiyasu gets
you just
injured.
keep saying there this
Tomiyasu
person
gets
buy.
injured.
If this person gets
You
injured,
go and
and
buy-
people are playing out of position.
So, what? Okay, so
whose fault is
the
that?
next thing is you go and buy Timber, who gets injured again.
But
You're saying Zinchenko can't do the job.
that's
you buy-
another fool.
You
I
buy.
don't know how many games he has played.
Zinchenko isn't doing the job.
In
You
the
go
last
buy.
year
You
or
go buy Kaliafori,
Yeah.
who is also injury prone. What are you doing?
But the thing is that-
let me even ask you.
Don't lie. Before Tomiyasu left Bologna, it's not like his injury history is like that. Kaliafori, not like Pate himself. Pate had played I don't know how many ATM games. He arrives in Arsenal, I don't know how many games he plays. You won't mention any injuries. You won't mention the stupid bookings people have had this season. It's all about Arteta. Anyway, if you have better options, tell us your options for the new coach.
It's not even about. I've said. I think it's much more easier to sack a manager than chase.
No, it's not,
players.
this scenario it won't be easy. So it won't be a
and
difficult
and
thing.
you can't say. I think we've had enough examples where you can't say you need an established name to make an impact.
No.
You just
No.
need to. You're honestly going to have to take a gamble if you're to get a new
Even
manager.
Arteta himself was a gamble.
Even Arteta
So
himself
now
was
I'm
a
saying
gamble.
you want to gamble again and start from where to where?
You start and then you see how it works out.
Because,
I
man,
doubt.
I'm not there. I'm not there yet.
I feel, man,
you're
if you have
there,
been with
good for
a,
you.
for example, if you have been with a babe for 5 years, for sure, and like, and in the
wait and
5th
see.
year, you're still there questioning, can this babe cook for me a meal? Can she take care of me at home? Can she?
I do not condone his example.
You're not part of this.
I'm not part of this.
If you're in that jazz, surely, I think you have to change.
First
babe.
six.
I think you have to. First 6 has jumped, man. You have to cut off.
Let's
And you move on, man.
Let's wrap up here. So if you were to, January is the transfer window is approaching soon. What do you think your teams need, and what type of player or players you want for the transfer window in Jan?
When does it? Jan 1st.
Yes, madam.
Like the whole Jan or it.
The whole Jan is the
The whole
transfer
Jan
period.
is-
Then Feb's out. So 1 month. Okay. Interesting.
Our
Interesting.
brigade shall meet.
We have a
Go
lot
on.
to talk
Interesting. Of course, the obvious is we need a 6. That would help us.
But do you know there's a clip of Van somewhere saying
What does
when
it?
Rodri first got injured, when we were talking about the title this year. Actually, no. I think she hadn't factored in this Liverpool form. She was like, this run might even be easier than last year.
Yeah, no, we are Kawa. Like, the thing,
Oh, for you're not yet panicking, eh?
I'm not yet in
Actually,
that.
the
thing is-
the gap between Liverpool and City is
It's
not
not-
so big.
I'm not even looking at the title. I'm just saying, when you watch the games, guys just overact like idiots. Like, they fumble shit. Like, the mistake, there are too many mistakes. And costly mistakes.
And who makes the mistakes? Which players?
There are too many. There are too many.
Just give me like
Kyle
three.
Walker
One
is
day,
like
Kyle
oversuing Twitter
Walker is
pages.
the... Yeah, that's so funny. Kyle Walker is like the number one, and probably Akanji looks... That's the thing, like, bro, step up.
So, which type of 6 do you
Anyway.
need, or any names?
I've been seeing Newcastle are having FFP issues, by the way.
Gimaresh.
Yeah, because he's already in the Prem, so that's the only reason I'd go for him. He's already in the Prem. He already knows like what, like he already understands the foot. Because
City actually needs a ball-winning 6, like a ball winner,
That's-
and a
that's-
ball and a guy who can keep the ball like Rodri.
yeah, because
I
now
don't think Guimaraes has that in him. of
he
keeping
is.
the
He's
ball.
actually leading the stats in those things in the league.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I would go for him. Plus, he's been in the Prem. But otherwise, I'm still on that Zubimendi thing. I haven't. The other people that they've been, I've not watched them like that, so I can't even say the Atalanta guy, the Valencia guy.
Who from Atlanta? Darren.
No, Atalanta Ederson. He's brown. Huh?
Is there 6? Right?
Yeah. Those are, yeah, so a 6 and then maybe a centre back because we have too many injuries there. So
No, you see, but okay, City. Which players? Which centre backs of yours are injured?
Akanji,
Stones.
Ake, Stones.
Ake has been playing as a left back throughout.
But
most
no,
of Pep's
in his
games.
last games, Vadio has been playing there and Ake was there. The last game that he got injured. I don't even remember which game it was. He had just come back, injured
Yeah, I
again.
always said it that City doesn't actually have.
It's the system.
City for me doesn't have good players.
That's come. At the end of the day, when we win trophies,
It's the system.
you with the good players, you won't win
No,
anything.
but I know, yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's why now I give it to the manager. Like the manager is top. Like is that guy Pep? Pep is the guy. You get.
Have you been saying that they should sack Pep jokes?
But you can't.
You
Okay,
can't.
I've also been in that
I
brigade.
know, I just have
You want him sacked so that you win, but
No, I've always been in that brigade because once Pep is sacked, the true colors of City will come out ultimately.
and
'Cause
do
you
the
look
true
at-
colors of Arsenal come out?
No, because you see with Arteta, because you see now the thing is, look at almost all City players, other than Haaland, KDB, or even Rodri. Haaland, KDB, and Rodri. Even Rodri actually, when these guys were leaving their teams,
Okay.
did you ever hear that? Sijui, Arsenal, United, Spurs, and Chelsea are fighting for Manuel Akanji. Did you ever hear of that?
Oh,
No.
you see now.
Like, these are guys that I think Pep got who knew could work for him very well.
That's why I was
But you
telling
see,
about the Arteta thing.
we-
A disciple of Pep. I think he goes for guys.
When you guys buy your big names, do they work for you? Has Sancho worked for you?
Now, why would
Has
you-
Pepe worked for you?
No, but
Has
what
Declan
the
Rice
guys
worked for you this
Yeah,
season? This
yeah.
season, not spanning, not like
Not-
getting his,
not like he's
not
having
like last season.
a
Last
top
season he was.
But he's also currently injured right now. So.
He's injured. When?
No, but he played. Didn't
That
he
guy has
play-
been playing with a. He has
Yeah,
a
That
toe
toe
injury,
thing, right?
yeah,
I saw that.
injury.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, these guys have great scouts. They go and look for players in the most random places. They bring them to this team. He makes them world class. Then guys say,
Grealish.
but now he spent all this
Oh
money.
no,
Which
but I
side?
feel also like for me the players I could take out of that City team,
Take out.
like if I was to have them, Vadio,
Yeah, like to buy, like for your team. Okay.
Vadio, like the guys who I know are very very good. Vadio just because Pep spoiled him as a left back,
But he plays for left back for
as a
Croatia.
centre back, like no in Croatia sometimes he was very very good as a centre back.
But he also
Vadio.
plays left back. for
Yeah,
Croatia.
he's very versatile.
Yeah.
But like me, in my preference, the times I've watched him play, I've liked him most as a centre back. Vadio, Ake,
But injury prone.
Rodri, yeah, but injury prone. Rodri and Haaland.
No KDB anyway. KDB.
KDB is now He's in that
But still
phase.
KDB.
Yeah, but he's in that
But
phase.
Give
anyway,
us
6 and a centre back.
Give us United needs and which players you want to sign. Bill is going to tell us the Arsenal ones.
Top 11.
If
all
I-
of them.
If I start, if I start,
What you have?
we may need a whole hour's segment.
Who plays in there? Oh, okay.
But immediately, a left wing back that isn't injury prone.
Who plays there?
Currently,
Dallo.
we have Dallo.
Luke Shaw has
Look, sure.
Luke
made
Shaw.
a living in the sick
By the
bay.
way, that guy. We are on year 11, I think.
No, but
11?
you guys,
Not
you guys
11.
bought Luke Shaw knowing.
No, we didn't actually.
I think he started out well, right?
No, but you remember
We
he
bought
got that,
him.
he
It
got
was
that-
Van Gaal's first signing.
He got that horrible injury from Soto.
No.
In his
He
first
got it.
season.
He got it with United in Europa. The one that broke his leg into half.
Wasn't that the second time it was happening? It was the second time. 'cause
No. It was
happened-
the first one.
No,
He came.
his first thing came in Soto, where they almost broke his leg. And then
Okay.
United.
Either way, we're on year 10, so I'm also, if I've run short of patience with Rashford, and this white boy can't survive. Year 10, man, you're injured every season, so I
But
think
Malacia is back, right?
I wouldn't bet on him.
Bet on that guy also.
So I feel we need
The left.
immediate, well, we do need a whole, like 7 new players, but
He
immediately.
can't come in Jan.
Do you have any that you?
Who?
Any that?
Any
you're looking at?
names?
No, actually.
You just mentioned left wing back. That's it.
Because Dallo can't play what. Dallo can't do what they're asking him.
Is
of
it his
him to
natural position, right?
It's right, but
Okay.
even on right, he's not. If Ahmad goes back to right wing back, he's not leaving, and I'm sure Mazraoui can do a better job.
Yeah.
than
Mazraoui
Dallo.
is nice.
So on that right wing, there's Dallo. There's Mazraoui, and there's Ahmad. Anthony has had his little moments when he comes on as a sub, but I wouldn't bet the whole team on him. But when you look at the left, you have it's only Dallo. So that's what I'm saying. That's the position that we need to address. You already have 2 strikers. I want to play as 9.5s. As the 10s, you have Bruno, you have Ahmad. At least I'm going by Amorim's system.
How many positions is Ahmad playing for you guys?
He's versatile. He's good at the
Yeah.
right wing back, and then as the
You don't
Right-
get him help? What?
right-sided 10. Then we have Bruno, Rashford. Or
Bruno
whatever.
can't be replaced.
Can't. Untouchable,
You'll
actually.
never convince Waji about
Bruno.
There's nothing you can tell me. I've seen and I've. Hey,
Wow.
are you saying something
Bruno.
against Bruno? Bruno Fernandes.
You
Man,
guys- you
I
guys
got here and I told.
deserve better.
Y'all have seen the difference between the attitude between Rashford and Bruno.
Bruno is captain. If he was crying in the
Y'all were here
Interview.
saying his body language is off.
in the game, yes, it's shit.
In the game, and
He's
who's
always
more effective
shouting at
between the
refs as if it's going to
Listen,
help the
If
team.
you play with those bums, those mentally challenged players wearing that red shirt, I wouldn't. We broke Ronaldo, yo. That team broke Ronaldo. So Bruno, I get it if he's looking for someone to make a run, and Rashford is on God knows what, wherever his mind may be. Oh, and Anthony. Then we have Mason Mount.
Who's injured again?
Who is injured again?
I
Ten
feel
Hag,
sorry-
when I
feel-
find you,
I just feel sorry for Mount.
Money
feel
mess,
sorry.
man.
Let him go back to
Really.
Chelsea,
No,
man.
because man,
He
Mount
can't
was,
fit anywhere.
Mount was that.
He was what?
He was pretty good.
Yeah,
The Champions League
yeah.
run that year with Chelsea,
That was
man.
Tuchel. That was Tuchel.
Tuchel and Lampard.
That was Tuchel.
But-
Bill.
Left wing.
Because
back.
remember, Tuchel came in halfway the season.
Yeah, left.
the
left
Champions
wing
League thing had Lampard.
Yeah.
back. But Lampard didn't take them.
No,
Yeah,
he
Lampard,
did. No,
no.
I didn't know he started.
Lampard
Started
started
the
the season.
Me, I
then
thought it
he
was
left
Tuchel the
halfway.
whole time.
was Tuchel.
It was Tuchel.
Let's hear from Bill and Arsenal's
For me,
positions.
it's very clear. We start with the manager, then after the manager,
In Jan, you had to replace the manager.
but because I know the manager won't accept anything of it feels his team is okay, maybe anyway. But the immediate issue for me, left wing and striker.
I'm in agreement with those positions.
Martinelli,
Wait, where does Sterling play for you? He's Saka's
he-
backup.
Like,
It's supposed to
Because I know he
alternate
plays
both
all,
he's
but
wings.
supposed to play both.
He's on loan, right?
But I don't know. He has failed to make an impression. Even last night,
The
he
best
missed
is yet to
a
come.
point
Some
blank
good
chance.
But anyway, the thing about Sterling, he tries. I know
He
he's
just
not-
he
he's not-
just hasn't had a run yet where
Yeah.
he has played a lot of
But
football.
also he tries. He tries. You can see it on the pitch, man. Like he's actually trying.
His best is yet to come.
But then, like for us, no, I feel like left wing positioners, we have to replace Martinelli. Or not.
replace.
Get
I wouldn't
no,
really
we have
mind
to get a starting left winger
I
at this
wouldn't-
point.
if they told me Martinelli is leaving. I wouldn't fall down on my knees.
Oh, and
be
then you
like,
get
"Nah."
him off the bench.
I'm over it. I'm
Like
over the
okay,
whole
I would be hurt that he didn't live up to
fulfill
his
his
potential.
potential.
Yeah.
Like a season.
Which
not
year
But
we
also,
in?
I feel that comes that it came in Unai's first.
I think so.
Unai's
in
first
like
season.
year 5.
Yeah.
around.
Forever.
But also, I feel his poor performance also now comes down to the way the manager
Coach's
plays.
tactics.
Yeah, the tactics.
No, but
Because
there's a way
people
he.
keep on saying how like he lost his flair that he had at the start.
That guy runs with his head.
Yeah,
Down.
but then like
Right.
you see
No,
now
down
those
or
days
up.
he could actually like 2-3 seasons ago he could actually
Take
beat
on
his,
guys.
he could beat his
But now
his
he's
guys,
cutting.
but-
There's
No,
a way-
I
me
honestly,
where I concluded Martinelli is done. He can't beat Trent anymore. And those days like Trent was his food every game. He has been knowing.
There's something that happens to flyer guys when they get a bit older.
No, apparently
That guy
like
He's like 20
yeah.
something. Right?
but then
Yeah.
also like you
Is
know
it-
how
is it below
22?
25?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's young.
And
He came to us when he was 18.
and he's
Yeah.
moving.
17
guy.
actually. He came to us when he was 17.
He's a very young guy.
Martinelli
There's
is
a way
very
he
young.
just as if
You
glitches
see,
in front
Martinelli
of the goal.
had so much pot that to the extent that even remember Klopp was also saying, "Man, guys, this boy is the next big." thing."
All that prop, but now
But left
But
wing
I
in
feel
general.
also like he's the guy Arteta has sort of taken that the system, you know, that where they tell you you're supposed to play like this, you get don't do anything else, supposed to play hug the touchline, you get. You're not
But-
supposed to move stay on the wing at the end of the day.
But like minus Vini, like in the whole of Europe, is there any serious left wing?
That's what's happening to the sport, man. Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, then,
don't
man,
make
out-
big statements like that. We don't watch all the leagues.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
No,
but like
but even
first
out
think
of the
a-
big teams that you watch, is there any team that has a left winger that moves the needle?
Luis Diaz.
No, he has period. He's not consistent.
He's not consistent
but
like
he's
Vini.
good, yes, but consistent.
Vini is out here feeding.
Who is Chelsea's
Mbappe,
left
like-
winger?
Sancho or Pedro Neto.
I would actually take Pedro Neto.
JS7.
Pedro Neto didn't play on the red.
There are games he has been on
I'm
that
not talking
wing.
about Sancho.
But then also as a number 9, I'll take Issa. For us.
But that every time Isak scores, I was
Yeah,
offering
you want him.
Katie last season. I was giving them Katie and some money. We take Isak.
Hey, yo,
So just
Ketia legit has 5 league goals.
Hey, that guy.
And of those, there's 3 of them are hat trick.
wait, like
In one game.
all time. Yes,
No,
fine.
obviously, no, not only
Okay,
this
this
guy.
guy.
I would be surprised.
He has like back-to-back seasons of 5.
No, but you know his
Ah.
last,
Arsenal.
the last goals he scored in the league was that hat trick.
Hey.
Hey, like that was like
Even-
last season,
even-
yeah.
even-
But
even
like
last
at
year.
November
Palace,
ish.
at Palace,
November.
at Palace, his goals have been in the league.
And I remember how y'all used to compare him to 12. 12 is different.
12 was never compared. The only person that is compared to those guys has always been the star boy. You know the star boy, or you don't know the star boy.
so
There's only one star boy.
Oh, be there when you
Greenwood.
when you
that was
Yet when
your
you're talking about people being compared to 12, me, I'm telling you the only person compared to those guys has been Starboy, and he has stood the test of time,
Osaka.
even from when he was a LB. But anyway,
Saka is lucky.
if you've reached this far, thank you for watching, and see you next week.
Arteta out.
Arteta out.
How are you guys?
Hey, Arteta out brigade.